Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that's super important for all you new parents out there. The vaccination schedule for your little ones from birth until their first birthday. These little shots are like tiny shields, protecting your baby from some seriously scary diseases that thankfully we can now prevent. So, let's break it down month by month, so you know exactly what to expect and when to expect it. Let's get started. Alright, so your little bundle of joy has arrived. Amidst all the diaper changes and feedings, we want to make sure your baby gets the best protection right from the start. That's where those first few crucial vaccines come in. Right there in the hospital, shortly after birth, your newborn will receive their very first vaccine, the BCG vaccine. The BCG vaccine is super important because it protects against tuberculosis, a serious infection that can affect the lungs. Next up, we have the first dose of the Hepatitis B vaccine. Hepatitis B is a liver infection, and we want to protect those tiny, precious livers as soon as possible. And finally, rounding out our trio of at-birth vaccines, we have the oral polio vaccine, also known as OPV0. These vaccines are the first line of defense in ensuring your baby grows up strong and healthy. Time flies, doesn't it? One moment, you're eagerly awaiting the arrival of your little one, and the next, you're watching them grow and change right before your eyes. It feels like just yesterday you were welcoming your little one into the world, holding them for the first time and marveling at their tiny fingers and toes, and now they're already 6 weeks old. Time truly does fly, and with each passing day, your baby is growing stronger and more curious about the world around them. As your baby grows, so does their need for protection. Regular checkups and vaccinations are crucial steps in ensuring their health and well-being. At this important milestone, they're ready for a few more vaccines that will continue to build their immunity. These vaccines are essential in protecting them from various diseases. First on the list at the 6-week checkup is the first dose of the DTaP vaccine. This vaccine is a critical component in your baby's immunization schedule. This one is a triple threat, protecting against diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. 3 very serious bacterial infections that can have severe consequences if left unchecked. Next up, we have the second dose of the Hepatitis B vaccine, continuing the series we started at birth. This vaccine is vital in protecting your baby from liver infections caused by the Hepatitis B virus. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to building long-lasting immunity. Following the recommended vaccine schedule ensures your baby gets the best protection possible. We're also introducing the first dose of the Hib vaccine at this visit. This vaccine is another crucial step in safeguarding your baby's health. Hib stands for Haemophilus influenza type B, protecting against serious infections like meningitis and pneumonia, which can be life-threatening for infants. And of course, we can't forget about polio. This disease has been nearly eradicated thanks to vaccines, but it's still important to protect your baby. At 6 weeks, your baby will receive their first dose of the IPV, or inactivated polio vaccine. This vaccine is a key part of the global effort to eliminate polio. This one works hand in hand with the oral polio vaccine, given at birth to provide the best possible protection. Together, they form a strong defense against this debilitating disease. Now, let's talk about the PCV, or pneumococcal conjugate vaccine. This vaccine is another important part of your baby's immunization schedule. This vaccine is crucial for protecting against pneumococcal disease, which can lead to serious infections like pneumonia, sepsis, and meningitis. These infections can be particularly dangerous for young children. Last but not least, we have the first dose of the rotavirus vaccine. This vaccine is essential in protecting your baby from a common and potentially severe illness. Rotavirus is a common virus that can cause severe diarrhea, vomiting, and dehydration in infants and young children. Vaccination is the best way to protect your baby from this virus and its complications. And just like that, we're at the 10-week mark. Can you believe how quickly time flies? It feels like just yesterday we were welcoming your little one into the world, and now they're already 10 weeks old. Your little one is growing so fast, and their immune system is working hard to keep up with all the new and exciting things they're experiencing. Every day brings new adventures and discoveries, and their body is constantly adapting to these changes. At this visit, we're continuing to build on the foundation we've laid. providing crucial booster doses to further strengthen their defenses. These boosters are essential in ensuring that their immune system remains robust and ready to tackle any challenges. So, what's on the schedule for today? Let's take a closer look at the important vaccines your baby will be receiving. Well, we have the second dose of the DTaP vaccine, boosting their protection against diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis. These diseases can be very serious, so it's crucial to keep up with the vaccination schedule. Next up, we have the third and final dose of the Hepatitis B vaccine in this initial series. This dose is vital for ensuring long-term immunity against Hepatitis B, a virus that can cause serious liver issues. This final dose will help ensure long-lasting protection against Hepatitis B. It's a significant step in safeguarding your baby's health. And of course, we can't forget about Hib. Haemophilus influenza type B can lead to severe infections, so this vaccine is very important. Your baby will also receive their second dose of the Hib vaccine at this visit. This helps to further protect them from potentially dangerous infections. We're also giving the second dose of the IPV or inactivated polio vaccine at this appointment. Polio is a crippling disease, and this vaccine is key in preventing it. Just like with the other vaccines, this booster dose is essential for ensuring your baby has the best possible protection against polio. It's all about building a strong defense system. And let's not forget about the PCV or pneumococcal conjugate vaccine. This vaccine protects against pneumococcal disease, which can cause pneumonia, meningitis, and other serious infections. At 10 weeks, your baby will receive their second dose, boosting their protection against pneumococcal disease. It's another important step in keeping them healthy. Finally, we have the second dose of the rotavirus vaccine. Rotavirus can cause severe diarrhea and dehydration in infants, so this vaccine is crucial in preventing those complications. 14 weeks, keeping those tiny bodies shielded. Can you believe it's already time for your baby's 14-week checkup? It feels like just yesterday you were bringing them home for the first time. Time really does fly when you're having fun. And by fun, I mean changing diapers, soothing cries, and mastering the art of baby sleep schedules. Every moment is precious. At this visit, we're continuing to reinforce their defenses with a few more important booster doses. These vaccines are crucial in building a strong foundation for their health. First up, we have the third dose of the DTaP vaccine, providing that final booster protection against diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis in this initial series. This vaccine is a key player in keeping those nasty diseases at bay. Next, we have the third dose of the Hib vaccine, further strengthening their immunity against Haemophilus influenzae type B. This helps prevent serious infections like meningitis. We're also giving the third dose of the IPV, or inactivated polio vaccine, at this appointment. Polio is a dangerous disease, and this vaccine is essential in keeping it at bay. This booster dose is essential for ensuring your baby has the best possible protection against polio. It's one more step in safeguarding their future. And of course, we can't forget about the PCV, or pneumococcal conjugate vaccine. This vaccine helps protect against pneumococcal diseases, which can cause pneumonia and other serious infections. And finally, rounding out our 14-week vaccine lineup, we have the third and final dose of the rotavirus vaccine. This oral vaccine is crucial in preventing severe diarrhea and dehydration in infants. Wow, half a year already. Your little one is probably rolling around, grabbing everything in sight, and maybe even starting to try some solid foods. At the 6-month checkup, your baby will receive their third dose of the Hepatitis B vaccine, if it wasn't given at the previous appointment. This final dose provides long-lasting protection against Hepatitis B. Now, at this visit, we also have an optional vaccine, the influenza vaccine. The flu can be particularly rough on little ones, and getting them vaccinated is the best way to protect them from serious complications. However, the decision to vaccinate against influenza is one you'll want to discuss with your pediatrician. 9 months old. Your little explorer is on the move, crawling, cruising, and maybe even taking their first steps. With all this newfound mobility comes the opportunity to, well, touch everything. That's why at 9 months we're introducing a new vaccine to their repertoire. Get ready for the MMR. The MMR vaccine is a triple threat, protecting against measles, mumps, and rubella, 3 highly contagious viral infections. The MMR vaccine is incredibly effective and safe, and it's crucial for protecting not only your child, but also those around them who may be more vulnerable to these diseases. Now, depending on where you live, your baby may also receive the yellow fever vaccine at this visit. Your doctor will be able to tell you if the yellow fever vaccine is necessary based on your location and travel plans. Can you believe it? Your little one is officially a 1-year-old. As they embark on this exciting new chapter, we want to make sure they're equipped with the strongest possible defenses against preventable diseases. At their 12-month checkup, your baby will receive the first dose of the Hepatitis A vaccine. Hepatitis A is a liver infection that's usually spread through contaminated food or water. In addition to the Hepatitis A vaccine, your baby will also receive their first dose of the typhoid conjugate vaccine, or TCV. Typhoid fever is a bacterial infection that can cause high fever, stomach pain, and other complications. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to your newborn's vaccination schedule from birth to their first birthday. We know it can seem like a lot, but trust us. These vaccines are the best way to protect your little one from serious and sometimes even deadly diseases. Remember, this schedule may vary slightly depending on where you live, so it's always essential to consult with your pediatrician. They'll be able to provide personalized guidance based on your baby's health, your family history, and any specific recommendations for your region. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends and family who might also find it useful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos on keeping your little ones happy and healthy.